The Messerschmitt Me 262 was a game-changer. Imagine a fighter plane, faster than anything the Allies had. It could outrun, outmaneuver, and outgun anything in the sky. This was the reality of the Me 262, the world's first operational jet fighter. It was a revolution in the air. The Me 262, nicknamed the Swallow and Stormbird, was a marvel of engineering. It could reach speeds of over 540 miles per hour. This was about 100 miles per hour faster than the fastest Allied fighters. The Me 262 represented a huge leap forward in aviation technology. The jet engine was the key to the Me 262's incredible performance. Unlike propeller-driven planes, the Me 262 used jet engines to generate thrust. This allowed for much higher speeds and greater maneuverability. The Me 262's engines were revolutionary. The Me 262's impact on the war was significant, but not decisive. It entered the conflict late, and production problems hampered its effectiveness. Nevertheless, the Me 262's impact on the future of aviation was undeniable. It ushered in the jet age and changed the face of aerial warfare forever. But what made this aircraft so special? Stay tuned to find out. The story of the Me 262 begins long before the outbreak of World War II. But what made this aircraft so revolutionary? As early as the 1930s, German engineers were exploring the potential of jet propulsion. The Me 262 project officially began in 1939, led by the brilliant engineer Dr. Waldemar Voigt. But the journey was fraught with challenges. Voigt and his team faced a daunting task. Jet engine technology was still in its infancy. The engineers had to overcome numerous technical hurdles to create a viable jet fighter. What were these hurdles, and how did they overcome them? They persevered, driven by the need for a revolutionary aircraft. The first prototype, the Me 262 V1, took to the skies in 1941. However, this early version was not yet powered by a jet engine. Delays in engine development forced the team to use a conventional piston engine for the initial flights. The wait for a true jet-powered flight continued. Would the team ever achieve their goal? Finally, on July 18, 1942, test pilot Flugkapitän Fritz Wendel took the helm of the Me 262 V3. This time, the aircraft was equipped with its intended jet engines. The flight was a success, marking a pivotal moment in aviation history. The jet age had begun. But what impact would this revolutionary aircraft have on the war and the future of aviation? Stay tuned to find out. The development of the Me 262 was not without its challenges. But what if I told you these very challenges shaped its legendary status? The project faced numerous delays and setbacks, both technical and political. Engine reliability was a persistent issue, plaguing the Me 262 throughout its service life. The jet engines, while revolutionary, were prone to failure. They required special metals and manufacturing techniques that were not readily available in wartime Germany. The engines also guzzled fuel, limiting the Me 262's range. Adding to the technical difficulties, the Me 262 project became entangled in the political machinations of the Third Reich. High-ranking Nazi officials, including Hermann Göring, often interfered with the development process. Their lack of technical understanding and their focus on short-term gains hampered the Me 262's progress. Despite these obstacles, the engineers and test pilots persevered. They worked tirelessly to refine the design and overcome the technical challenges. Their dedication and ingenuity were remarkable, but they could not always overcome the limitations imposed by circumstance and political interference. So, how did these very struggles contribute to the Me 262's legendary status? Stay tuned to find out. One of the most significant setbacks for the Me 262 project came from an unexpected source: Adolf Hitler himself. But what if his decision had been different? Hitler, initially skeptical of the jet fighter concept, became enamored with the Me 262's speed and firepower. However, he had a different vision for the aircraft. Hitler envisioned the Me 262 not as a fighter, but as a bomber. He believed that the Me 262's speed would allow it to outrun Allied fighters and deliver devastating bombing raids. This decision proved to be a costly mistake. Converting the Me 262 into a bomber required significant modifications. These changes compromised the aircraft's performance as a fighter, reducing its speed and maneuverability. The Me-262, designed to excel as an interceptor, was forced into a role that it was not suited for. The decision to use the Me-262 as a bomber delayed its introduction as a fighter. By the time the Me-262 was finally deployed in its intended role, the Luftwaffe was already on the defensive. Hitler's interference had robbed the Me-262 of its full potential. But what if the Me-262 had been used as originally intended? The answer might surprise you. Despite the delays and challenges, the Me-262 finally entered operational service with the Luftwaffe in mid-1944. But what happened when it faced its first real test in combat? Its combat debut took place on July 26, 1944, against a British Mosquito reconnaissance aircraft. The encounter highlighted the Me-262's raw speed, but also its vulnerabilities. The Mosquito, a fast and agile aircraft, was able to evade the Me-262's initial attack. The Me-262's pilot managed to damage the Mosquito, but the British aircraft escaped. The encounter demonstrated that speed alone was not enough. But what other challenges did the Me-262 face? The Me-262's early combat operations were hampered by a lack of experienced pilots. The Luftwaffe was already stretched thin, and few pilots had the opportunity to train on the new jet fighter. This lack of experience led to avoidable losses. Could the Me-262 overcome these early setbacks? Despite these early setbacks, the Me-262 soon proved to be a formidable opponent. Its speed and firepower made it a dangerous adversary for Allied bombers and fighters alike. The Me-262 instilled fear in the hearts of Allied pilots who struggled to counter its speed and agility. But what was the ultimate fate of this legendary aircraft? Stay tuned to find out. Section 6. Strengths and Weaknesses. The Me-262 possessed a unique combination of strengths and weaknesses. But what made it truly legendary? Its speed and firepower were unmatched, but it was also plagued by technical issues and tactical limitations. Understanding these strengths and weaknesses is crucial to assessing the Me-262's impact. So what were its most significant advantages? The Me-262's greatest strength was undoubtedly its speed. It could outrun any Allied aircraft, giving it a significant advantage in combat. This speed allowed Me-262 pilots to dictate the terms of engagement, choosing when and where to attack. In addition to its speed, the Me-262 boasted formidable firepower. It was armed with 4 30mm cannons, capable of shredding Allied bombers and fighters. A single burst from these cannons could cripple or destroy an enemy aircraft. But what about its vulnerabilities? However, the Me-262 was not without its weaknesses. Its jet engines, while powerful, were unreliable and prone to failure. They also consumed fuel at an alarming rate, limiting the Me-262's range and endurance. So how did these factors shape its legacy? Stay tuned to find out. Section 7. A legacy forged in metal. While the Me-262's impact on the outcome of World War II was limited, its legacy on aviation is undeniable. But what makes this aircraft so special? It marked a turning point in aerial warfare, ushering in the jet age and forever changing the face of air combat. The Me-262's design and performance influenced countless post-war jet fighters. But how did it manage to achieve such a feat? Its sleek, swept-wing design became a hallmark of jet aircraft, and its speed and maneuverability set a new standard for fighter performance. The Me-262 also had a profound impact on aviation tactics. But what were the challenges it faced? Its speed and firepower forced Allied pilots to rethink their strategies. They developed new formations and tactics to counter the Me-262's strengths. The Me-262's legacy extends beyond its technical innovations, but what lasting impact did it leave on future generations? It serves as a symbol of German engineering prowess and innovation, even in the face of defeat. The Me-262 is a reminder that even in the darkest of times, human ingenuity can shine through. And that is why its story continues to captivate us today. Section 8. The Jet Age Dawns. The Me-262's arrival marked the dawn of the jet age. But what made this aircraft so revolutionary? It demonstrated the immense potential of jet propulsion, paving the way for a revolution in aviation. Imagine the skies filled with these powerful machines. Within a few years of the Me-262's first flight, jet aircraft began to dominate the skies. But how did this transformation unfold? The jet age brought about a dramatic increase in aircraft speed and altitude. What challenges did engineers face in this new era? Jet engines allowed aircraft to fly faster and higher than ever before, transforming air travel and warfare. But what was the true impact on global conflict? The Me-262 was the harbinger of this new era. How did it influence future aircraft designs? The impact of the jet age on warfare was profound. What tactics evolved with the advent of jet fighters? Jet fighters became the backbone of air forces worldwide, replacing propeller-driven aircraft. How did this shift redefine air superiority? The speed and agility of jet fighters revolutionized air combat. What innovations followed in the wake of the Me-262? The Me-262's legacy continues to inspire engineers and aviators today. What lessons from its design are still relevant? Its story is a testament to the power of human ingenuity and the relentless pursuit of technological advancement. What other groundbreaking innovations lie ahead? Stay tuned to find out. Section 9. Conclusion. The enduring symbol. The Messerschmitt Me 262 stands as a testament to human ingenuity and the transformative power of technology. While its impact on the outcome of World War II was limited, its legacy as the world's first operational jet fighter is undeniable. The Me 262 remains an enduring symbol of innovation, a reminder of the relentless march of progress. The Me 262's story is a tale of triumph and tragedy. It is a story of brilliant engineers overcoming immense technical challenges to create a revolutionary aircraft. It is also a story of missed opportunities and the limitations imposed by war and political interference. But what if the Me 262 had been deployed earlier? It serves as a reminder that even in the darkest of times, human creativity and innovation can flourish. The Me 262 is a symbol of the enduring human spirit, a testament to our ability to overcome adversity and achieve the seemingly impossible. What other secrets does this legendary aircraft hold?